Hello viewers, good day and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. As you've known me, my name is Opeyemi Awopetu, and in this video I'm going to do a part 2 of the organ demonstration I did some times ago. That should be about 2 months ago. If you remember, then I talked about how the organ works. I mean the manuals here, how they work, the couplers, how they work, and I showed you how the stops are being engaged, including the pedals and the toe studs. So I remember that I talked about that then. So in this video I'm going to talk about 3 major things. I'm going to talk about how the expression pedals work. On this organ we have 4 expression pedals. We have the solo expression pedals, we have the choir expression pedals, we have the swell, and we also have what we call crescendo. Then I'm going to talk about the families of the organ stops. We have about 4 families of organ stops. You're going to hear that later. Then those figures you have on the organ, Roman numerals, what they actually do, the fractions, the meaning, and the normal number 8, 4, 2. So you're going to know what the whole entails. First and foremost, let's go to the expression pedal. On this organ we have 4 expression pedals. We have the solo expression pedal, we have the choir, we have the swell, and we have the crescendo. Actually, these expression pedals help to add sound to the organ, like add volume. Let me just use that, add volume. I'm going to demonstrate this now in one playing. I want to use the swell expression pedal here. I don't know, maybe you got what I just did now. The swell actually brought out more volume, more sound to the expression pedal, and probably if I also want to make it go down, so you can see that the sound came up and it also, went down. Then the other one here, which is the crescendo pedal, is a pedal that is being loved by most people. Let me cancel. This crescendo pedal actually helps to gather all the sounds on the organ. And most times, if you are a first timer on an organ, probably you are a pianist and you've never played an organ before, and you come to an organ like this, you start checking, this organ is not working, it's not sounding. You wouldn't know that you have to engage stops. But if you don't have the idea of how to engage stops and how to do registrations, this crescendo pedal is always a lifesaver. And I want to demonstrate how it works for you now. Let's check it out. Now I want to play now. There's no sound coming out. So as I'm increasing it, there's something here, you see dash. So the dash is going to be increasing. So you see something like that. So it helps to bring sound from crash to tutti, like the tutti we have here that I told you about the other time. You have all the sounds come out like. So I want to explain how the crescendo increases. Just watch. Let me start with this sound. Okay, let me start with this. What I'm going to be doing the crescendo and it's going to increase. Coming out. So that's the loudest. So I've explained how the whole thing comes up. like that. So it's going down and the sound of the organ is coming down gradually. Now secondly, I want us to delve into the 4 families of organ stops. This is a digital organ, as you know, and we are also familiar with the fact that we have pipe organs. So this digital organ also have a similitude of what pipe organ does. And the same way the organ stops on the pipe organ is designed, that's the same way the digital organ too is designed. Just that the production of this might not be so much matured compared to a pipe, especially looking at some figures here. And I'm going to explain how that comes to play. Now, on organ, we have 4 families. We have the principal or the dapsing family. We have the flute family. We have the strings family. And we also have what we call reeds. We're going to talk about that now. The principal or dapsing family is actually the organ sound, like the real organ sound. And on this organ, we have likes of, let me come to great manual. We have likes of dapsing 8s. Dapsing 8, these are organ sounds. Just show that organ. So this organ sound, this one's organ. So these are organ sounds on the great manual. Then on the choir manual we also have this English dapsing. We have this, the organ sound, and I think quotation. So the organ sound for this. Then for the swell manual we have the likes of where is it? We have okay, we have this one. The swell manual doesn't really have much of organ sounds here. The real organ sound, it doesn't really have much of organ sounds. Okay, yeah, this. So it actually doesn't have much. Then that of solo manual, this one, grand dapsing 8. Then on the pedal we have this, then okay, octave. All right, I'm coming. So these are the organ families on the organ sound, organ or dapsing. Then for the strings family, let's start with great manual. Do we actually have any string family sound here? Okay, we have this there. This also strings family. I think just this. Okay, this one is also an organ family. I didn't engage it the other time. This double dapsing 16 is a 16-foot stops. So this one is strings family. So it sounds like strings, like the string orchestra. Then on the choir manual, I think we have okay. This is not here. No, that's not. Okay, we have likes of okay. Let's go to the swell. The swell. Okay, we have gamba selects on the swell. So. The solo we have the viol celeste, viol orchestra, viol 16. And okay, I think that's all for solo, yeah, solo. So these ones are the strings family. Then for the flute family, very, very easy to come by. Let me start from the solo manual. From the solo manual, the flute family we have here, we have piccolo, harmonic, this one and this. These three, they are actually flute. So these are the flute families on the solo manuals. Then on the swell we have block flute. I think it's block flutes majorly here. Block flute, okay. So we have block flute. Then on this, on great. Okay, great has a lot. We have this. Okay, just two on great too. We have two on great. Okay, those two, alright. Then for this choir manual, let's see the flute we have here. Concert flute. We have a concert flute, we have this. Let's see how it goes. Yeah. These are the flutes, stops, families. Then on the pedal we have the bass flute. Any other flute here? Bass flute, okay. Alright, then to the last one, which is the major part. You know, when you actually hear the sound of organ and it's so loud and, you know, vibrating, we have something that we had to hit called the reeds. And on this organ you actually have the reeds all in red. They've been figured out with the red color. Here on the choir manual you just have one reed, which is a festival trumpet flute 8. That's the only reed we have on the, okay, not just one, no, chrome 8 and this for the choir. Then on the great we have this. They're actually in red. Then on the swell we have clarion 4, vox minor 8, oboe 8, trumpet 8, then fagot 16. Then on the solo manual we have tuba pontificalis 8, then clarinet 8, and I think we have orchestra oboe 8. So we just have those ones. Then on the pedal we have this clarion foot 4, trumpet foot 8, bombard 16, contra bombard 32. So I've been able to show you the organ or the absinthe family, the strings family, the flute family, and the reeds family. Now, there is one particular stop I want to show you here. We have what we call tremlant. This tremlant, I'm going to explain it based on how it works on the pipe organ. Actually, this tremlant is just a distortion. There is a particular way it is designed to distort. It's not actually a direct sound, and that's why it's called a tremolo on the pipe organ. So the wind, it's actually, how will I explain, because this one is not even the pipe organ and there's no way I can explain with the pipe organ here, but the wind coming into the wind chest, this particular stop, it actually blocks and it doesn't allow the wind to flow in the way it should flow. That's why it gives this particular sound. You're going to hear the way the sound comes up. It doesn't make a sound on its own. See, I've engaged this tremulant. It doesn't make a sound on its own. It actually makes sound when other stops are engaged. Let me engage something like now. I want to engage tremulant now. I don't know, maybe you can see the effect. Without it, you see the way it's sounding. Let me have some sounds. You hear the sound without it or with it. So that's what we have there. Then the figures we have underneath all the stops. It actually talks about foot. The foot, the feet level of the pipe. That's why I said this digital organ is just an imitation of the pipe organ. Now on the organ here we have 5 octaves, the 5-octave manual, and this first octave, this is the second octave, this is the third octave, this is the fourth octave, this is the fifth octave. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. This particular C is the middle C. So every stops that is on 8 is actually producing this pitch length. It's producing this pitch length. They are actually producing this pitch length. When you have, it's just in fraction, it's just in ascending order, multiplying and division. When you have 2, it's going higher. You're going to have like an octave higher. All these ones on 2, they are actually, sorry, not 2, 4. 4 is the next rank. After this 8, we have the one for 4. This 4. I want you to see. Now this 4 is actually transferring the pitch length of this to this place. See the way it sound originally. Do. So it's bringing this sound to this place. Then when we have something like the 2, it's bringing 2 octaves down. And when you have something like the 16 is going to this level, 32 to this level. So the explanation is just that when you have 8 feet, you are talking of the normal middle C sound. When you have 4 feet stops, it brings an octave higher down to the normal middle C. Then when you have 2 feet, it brings 2 octaves. Then when you have 16 feet, it brings an octave lower. Then if you have 32, 2 octave lower. Then on the pedal board, this is actually the middle C. When you're actually playing on the pedal board, this is the middle C on the pedal board. On your staff, the middle C is this. Down, 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 down. This is the C. The second line, the second space on the bar staff. This is all you play. Then the second ledger line below the bar staff is this. So this is the lowest, and is the 32. See the way it sounds. You have a 32 foot here. You see the way it sounds. Just like that. When we have like the 16, this is where the 16 is. This is where the 16 is. When I play the 16 up here, it's thinner. This is where the 16 actually is. But when I have the 32, now the deeper when I come to this level. So that's just the point about that. Alright, the last part I want to talk about now is the stops that have the Roman numerals. Now on the pipe organ, we used to have something like Roman numeral 4. This one we have here, this furniture 4, cornet 5. This actually means that when I engage these particular stops, 4 pipes will sound just to produce this particular key. So actually when you engage any stop, a pipe is being played at a time for each of these keys. So that's going to be 61 multiplied by, 61 pipes. Yeah, just normal 61 pipes. But if I have this now, each note is going to have 4 pipes. So that will be 4 pipes multiplied by 61. Then if it is this Roman numeral 5, you're going to have 5 pipes at a time. Then for this 3, that's going to be 3 pipes at a time. So that's the way this has been designed. It's just a mutation of what we have on the pipe organ, and the effect is not really well pronounced on this organ, which is a digital organ. So thank you very much. This is where we're going to draw the curtain for this episode. Next time we're going to see. Bye.